Hi everyone, my name is Abby and I'm an Illinois State University Track 2 Distance Dietetic Intern. I'm here to talk to you about March because it's National Nutrition Month, and the goal of National Nutrition Month is just to bring awareness to a healthy, well-balanced lifestyle, promote ways to meal prep or cook certain healthy meals, and just kind of bring attention to the resources that you have to do these things. The goal this year is to personalize your plate, which I think is quite fitting. We want, everyone to do their own individualized plan without following strict diets or restricting food. So personalizing your plate for me really means following the preferences of food that you like, what fits your culture or your family's preferences, and also convenience, because for me, when I'm considering the meals I want to make for the week, I know I really have to consider the time that I have to make those meals. So I usually like to think about each day, like how much time I have to prep. If I don't have a lot of time, I'll try to cook a bulk meal on the weekend and then kind of have that for the week. But to start out, our topic is going to be learning skills to create tasty meals. And I think the number one thing I want to bring to your attention is you can really go back to the basics, focusing on getting all those food groups in. I always consider, do I have a protein? Do I have a starchy grain? And then is half of my plate fruits or vegetables? Because this way you're making a well-balanced meal, you're going to be full, you're getting all those food groups in, but you can also make it really flavorful so that it tastes good too. My number one tip is planning and prepping. Figure out, like I said, your time constraints. Consider what you have on hand and what you need to get at the grocery store. And I like to kind of grocery shop based on the meals I want to make rather than just buying random things to keep in the house. I think this is cost effective as well, so that you use the foods that you're buying each week. And then kind of just considering, do I need to get chicken? Do I need to get produce? Figuring out how much of each thing you need for a certain recipe you're trying to follow. Number 2 is going to be your cooking methods. So consider if you use your oven a lot and you like to bake, or maybe you have an air fryer. I know that's a very common way to cook foods lately. Some people like to crock pot. I know for me, this is personally my favorite because for convenience reasons, you can kind of just throw some protein in the crock pot with a sauce or a marinade and make a meal with that later on in the day. Your next thing is going to be how you're going to season and flavor these foods so that they taste good, because even though they're healthy, we still want to like what we're eating. For me, I like to do herbs or spices, sometimes lemon or lime juice on some salmon or chicken, and you can always make your own dressings or sauces to go on top of your meal as well. Most things that you find in the store, you can kind of put together at home with your own ingredients. I think this is cost effective, and then you can change it to make it the way that you want it specifically. And lastly, I would say just knowing the resources that you have available to find tasty meals. My personal favorite is Pinterest. If I want to make something for dinner tomorrow, I'll just look up on Pinterest what's a quick and easy meal with this and that, because those are the ingredients I know I have. And they have great ideas. They'll tell you step by step how to make them, how long it takes, the amount of the ingredient you need. Also, you can use cookbooks, you can watch cooking shows, and the most important one is social media seems to have so many options. So if you have Instagram, I know a lot of food bloggers and Instagram foodies will usually share the recipes that they make and post online. So don't forget about those free resources as well. And just focus on, making your well-balanced meal taste good too.